ultimately, as soon as I got out, less than a week later, I got high again.
Oh my
And
goodness. Okay.
yeah, and so that cycle, it led me to uh, just committing the same crimes and going back to prison.
What kind of life issues did you see that a lot of people had dealt with that may have led them into addiction?
So yeah, so abuse is definitely uh, a big thing, especially with the women.
Yes.
Um, Domestic violence,
Hmm.
you see that a lot, and it's just the easiest way to cope is addiction.
What does it look like when you begin looking for housing or looking for a job or just trying to do any of the other things that you need to do
Yeah.
to to manage to manage your own life now because all of a sudden all those things are on you now.
So in Austin, they have that ban the box where you don't have to put down that you have a felony,
Hmm.
but you still have to disclose that you have a felony.
Right.
And if they run a background check, I've seen people get jobs and then they run the background check and they get denied. They do great in the interview, and then they get denied, and then you just kind of like it kind of lowers your self esteem when you keep getting denied from places,
Hmm.
and it can put you back into that cycle. And that's the biggest thing, and that's why you see a lot of recidivism is because people can't make it out here because it's hard for us. I got out and I was on Indeed and I saw a posting for this job and I was like, yes. And so I applied for it. And actually some of the
Tell us what the
teachers,
job is. You saw the posting.
I'm the administrative assistant at the Goodwill Center, the Norwood campus.
Which is
And
interesting because it's a job at an Excel center and you had just
yes,
graduated from one.
yes.
That's great.
And so, I had a couple of the teachers actually they had put in a good word for me. They had said, this is what she was like in there. And so I had an interview and they hired me.
You are helping other women move forward. Tell us a little bit about what you were doing while you're in prison and tell us a little bit about what you're doing now to do that.
So in prison, I was part of a entrepreneurship program called EWOP, which is Empowering Women Out of Prison. And it's a it's a program where they help you write a business plan and you do like a little Shark Tank kind of
Oh, is that right?
pitch. Yes, it's
Who's on the
great.
panel? What has been important for most of them to be able to move forward in life? What are there common themes or are there things you see where, that have really helped people move on?
Yeah, it's definitely figuring out what their purpose is
Hmm.
and moving it away from the old behaviors and kind of just making a commitment to start something new
Hmm.
and follow their dreams.
Hmm.
And also, I think through that the biggest thing is, especially with women in prison, a lot of our issues are self-esteem issues,
Interesting.
low
Okay.
self-esteem, and through these programs, through Excel, through EWOP, we gain self-esteem and we gain confidence in who we are.
What would you tell other women, and you're probably already doing this through the EWAP program, who are maybe in prison and kind of feel lost, aren't sure where to go? What do you tell them?
Definitely to find something to keep busy with, not just to keep busy, but something that gives them a sense of purpose.
Hmm.
And to believe that they can change.
Hmm.
It's not, you don't have to do the same thing. And it might take changing people, places, and things. It might mean letting go of your old life and people you think you needed in your life, but are just bringing you down. Just always believe that you can do it.
Hmm. Hmm.